What's happening, YouTube? It's Simon466cards, and today I'm going to show you how much money you can make when you buy cards at the right time and at the right opportunity, and sell also at the right time when hype is at its maximum. So that'll be the video for today. How much money you can win when you ace both the buying and the selling side of things. So on your screen is a card that I purchased in the summer of 2023 during the downtime of the NBA season. It is a 2012 Anthony Davis rookie card that is also a patch auto, and it's numbered out of 10, so it's very rare in that sense. It's from Panini Contenders. It's not a true RPA, but it is a patch auto from his rookie year. And on top of that, there are other things that it has going for it when I bought it. So you can see here, I bought this card. I'm in my purchase history on eBay. I bought this in August of 2023. So during a time when nobody is thinking about basketball, right? It's the off season. It's after free agency has happened. It's the dead season of the NBA. And not only that, this is a 2012 Panini Contender Substantial Signatures Materials Prime out of 10 Anthony Davis card. However, this one popped up for me because it was located in the PSA vault, formerly the eBay vault, which was notorious for poor labeling of cards. And you can see here, it doesn't even mention in the card title that it is a patch auto. It just says Panini Anthony Davis the year, and then prime, autograph, auto grade 10, 7 out of 10, BGS, BAS, and then 9.5. It doesn't mention that it's a patch auto. It doesn't mention that it's contenders. It doesn't mention that it's his rookie year. It doesn't mention any of that stuff, right? So I thought this card was horrifically mislabeled, and I think you would agree with that looking at what it says for the title. And so I bought this card for a total of $361, again, during the downtime of the NBA calendar. And then I sold this card at auction on eBay November the 3rd, 2024. And if you're unaware of how Anthony Davis was doing at that time, let me show you. I am recording this in mid-November, so there are a few more games added here, but these were the games that Anthony Davis had played up to this Raptors game on November the 1st. You can see here in October, he was averaging 30 points a game. And on top of that, there was this one game here in November where he scored 38 points. And the Lakers were off to a hot start at 4-2. So great start. He's one of the best players in the league at this point, 6 games in the season. Hype is out of control. They've got a new coach. The Lakers have a new coach, and JJ Redick. They're doing new things. They've gone 4-2. And Anthony Davis is averaging over 30 points a game, probably about 31, 32 with this 38-point game here, on top of the 30.6 that he'd been averaging in October. So at this point, I want you to guess how much this Anthony Davis patch auto card from his rookie year would have sold when I listed it back up for auction. Keeping in mind that when I bought this card in the downtime of the NBA season, I got it for $361, and it was horrifically mislabeled. So I'll give you a couple seconds to guess how much I sold this card for when I relisted it a year later. And if you're guessing the answer was $565, you are correct. But that's not the amount of money I received from selling this card. That's what the auction price was. But I still have to pay eBay fees. And so I use the consignor PC sports cards. And if you look at how much I actually received, $565 was the selling price, but I only get 87% of that. I got a whopping $491.55. And if you do the math on how that looks, here it is. This is what I paid. This is what I netted after the eBay fees or consignor fees, which means I made a whopping $130.56, or a profit margin of 36%. And keep in mind all the things that I did right. to get that 36% or that $130. I bought a card that was horrifically mislabeled by eBay. I bought the card during the downtime of the NBA season. I sold the card. Oh, and also it's numbered out of 10. It's a very rare patch auto of a player who, when I sold it, was one of the best players in the league on the LA Lakers, who had a bunch of hype as a result of their new coach. And he was, I would dare say, the best player in the NBA through 6 games into the season when I sold this card. I got all of those things right, and yet all I netted was an extra $130 or a profit margin of 36%. Think of how low that is, considering the number of cases where cards will go down 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% when things go badly for rookies. This just goes to show you that using sports cards as a way to make money is exceptionally hard, because one, it's so hard to get everything right. And even if you do, the upside is limited because of how heavy selling fees are on places like eBay or any other auction house. This would have been a little bit better, closer to 50%, if I had gotten somewhere close to the 365 that it sold for. But because of the eBay fees or the consignor fees, I'm not going to be close. And this just goes to prove that if you're in cards to make money, it is going to be very difficult. The cards, pardon the pun, are stacked against you. It's really, really hard, because I did everything right here and yet netted $130 and only made a profit margin of 36% after fees. And that's the point of this video, is if you think it's easy money in sports cards, it is not. And that's the entire video. Would love to hear your thoughts and comments if you agree with me, but to me, this is just an example of how transaction costs in the hobby really inhibit and reduce your ability to make money. Thank you as always for listening and watching. I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers.